Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Suzy Ward, channeling Matthew Ward, September 3, 2020. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Matthew. The combination of planetary alignment and ever-rising vibrations strongly indicates that the weeks and months through the end of your year will be extraordinarily active. You could think of it as the storm before the golden dawn. As rebellion against oppression continues and emerging revelations add shock and confusion to global upheaval, sending love-light energy to all of Earth will have increased importance and beneficial results. You have spiritual strength and conscious awareness to handle bumps along the pathway as the uprooting of dark domination picks up pace, and, to the extent you can, ease the concerns and lighten the burdens of others. Intensifying light during the aforementioned period offers an ideal opportunity to set positive intentions for personal growth. Go into your heart space, as God said, the heart is the seat of the soul, and if introspection shows residue of anxiety, self-doubt, judgments or discouragement, letting go of it by breathing calmly, deeply, will give you peace in body, mind and spirit. Please do that for yourselves, dear family, so you can be free of stress and stay in balance. How can lightworkers help end political polarization that is hindering the world's progress toward Earth's golden age? Stopping labeling yourselves and others will be a firm step forward. Liberal, conservative, socialist, populist, globalist, nationalist, and other terms were devised by the Illuminati to separate society and place you in partisan sections. Labeling not only keeps the divisiveness they want firmly entrenched, but their minions infiltrate all sections and promote rancor and staunch opposition to any other ideas and beliefs. Keeping the populace divided into opposing attitudes and opinions goes far beyond politics. Throughout the ages, dark hearts and minds that are the forebearers of those later called the Illuminati, One World Order, Shadow Government, Cabal, or Deep State, have done the very same with religions, cultures, ethnicity, race, ideologies, and social status. Further, by controlling all sources of information from mainstream media to education, social media to entertainment and healthcare, the Illuminati have told the society what to think, what to believe, what to do. They have conditioned generation after generation after generation to accept without question whatever authorities say or do. And, when truth starts coming out about anything the Illuminati do not want you to know, it is disparaged as conspiracy theory. They coined that term too, and programmed the public to believe that anything thus labeled is false, and coming from a deranged mind. When you consider that mainstream media always apply conspiracy theory to deep state, or the truth about the coronavirus and COVID-19, you know the dark ones are desperate to prevent that information from being believed. For millennia, control of the masses by divide and conquer strategy served them well. It prevented the light within unity they knew would be their undoing. Those whom God calls the deserving ones in my flock cannot divide and control when you think and speak of yourselves and others as the God-selves you are, unconditionally loved by God and with equal worthiness in His eyes. You needn't proclaim aloud, I am a part of God and so are you. Simply by living that truth, you can motivate others to look outside their darkly designed societal niches and see the desire of families everywhere, a peaceful world with wise leaders who have moral and spiritual integrity, a world where everyone has a comfortable home, plentiful nutritious food and clean water, proper healthcare, good education, meaningful employment, financial security, and time for recreation, a world where people live in harmony with each other and all of nature. Dear family, already your mission to help Earth's civilization attain that shared desire is a glorious success. The world you are helping to co-create in linear time is flourishing in the continuum, and the peoples are living in health, abundance and joyousness. Love is the power that manifested that monumental accomplishment. Now then, mainstream media have inundated you with sorrow, statistics, financial hardships, joblessness, and failed businesses caused by COVID-19. So, it would be difficult to imagine that the coronavirus has assisted planetary and personal ascension by helping to restore balance to Gaia and clearing away fear programming, thereby raising the consciousness of the peoples. The virus transmitted this illuminating message to the lightworker we know well as a highly evolved soul. Conversation with Coronavirus 19, March 18, 2020. Hello, I greet you. Thank you for taking the time to give me a voice, though I have quite the voice and presence in your world right now, wouldn't you say? I am a key player in changing consciousness right now on your beautiful planet, though I am a temporary visitor. It is true, I was created with ill intent, as much darkness went into the ingredient soup that became me. I am no longer traveling that path. In the lab, there was much sinister thought and action that brought me into being, and I was released with that energy. But somewhere along the way I was joined by the light, and the journey was then purposeful to serve the light and not the darkness. The Illuminati have not been happy with this outcome, though they have certainly enjoyed a feeding frenzy on the fear that has been created through me. They have supported the doctors, media, and others who have reported untrue data and used fear manipulations to feed this fear into the collective. They are busy scrambling as they know their long-held ownership of Earth is ending with the light, and they need fear to eat. But ultimately, I am being used by the light to dredge up and clear out the fear programming and survival issues humans are carrying deep in their cells. And, dear one, this is indeed happening, and quickly. We know at the moment it looks hopeless, but it is not. It is anything but hopeless, as so much is being released, even from Gaia herself. The fear has created a fog, which is shrouding the planet at pre-equinox, but tomorrow there will be a blast of light like no other sent from the central sun through your sun and into Earth. A huge packet of light codes will blast through all the fog, the old survival fears, and begin to break them up. This is just the beginning. This light will catapult Earth herself into a new timeline, taking her through the rest of 2020 into 2021. You, and other lightworkers will join her. My job has been to move into the fields and bodies of those whose souls asked/agreed to be touched by me. Some on your planet have needed the deep purgings, some even into death. Others needed a lighter touch. I'm doing my job helping the release. Tears through the sinus cavities and the eyes, anger through the throat and through fever, and deep, deep grief through the lungs. All released through my touch. Angels have been on hand as they always are during hard times to help with the process. They have been there to soothe, comfort and assist when the journey was tough, especially when transition into death was chosen. The accumulation of my deepest work will be complete at the moment of equinox, when the light blasts and the Earth jumps into her new timeline, though I will continue to touch lives all over the world for a while still. The human family has needed me to dredge up their survival fear codes, as they have been too mired in 3D activity to even slow down and receive any of the 5D matrix energy. It will slowly seep into the collective. This is only the beginning. The forward movement will begin with the equinox, then another shift with the cardinal Aries new moon, then it will balance out with the full moon in Libra. I will slowly retreat from the collective as I am unable to jump the timeline. That is not my place, and I will dissolve back into the one, never to be in this particular configuration again. Though I was created in darkness, I did indeed evolve with the light, and I am happy for that. Thank you so much for receiving me with such openness and love. You are one of the rare jewels on the planet at this time who can hear a voice such as mine. But have heart, my dear, as there will be many more in the future, and eventually the Earth and her peoples will be fully seated in the golden times of fifth dimension, and creations such as me will be a thing of the past. With much love, gratitude and service, Coronavirus. The virus did indeed slowly retreat from the collective. May 1st it really retreated, and then I felt it totally gone in June. The virus we have now is not the same one. The Illuminati had a plan. They created a package, the COVID-19, and the vaccine, which is already here, and a summer virus to follow on the heels of the first one to keep the narrative going, so everyone begs for the vaccine. What a plan. As the light joined and lessened the first virus, the galactics and all of our light, this second virus is little more than a flu. And the vaccine will not be allowed to circle the globe, so we'll see how that all plays out. All of nature tells me this is so good that they don't have to clear and balance humans as they have been doing forever. We are doing it. The masks act like a container to hold people's fears until they are ready to unmask them. The Illuminati want to continue their separation strategies, but they cannot, because the light continues to pour in. We thank the dear soul who received that uplifting message. Her personal awareness of what is transpiring comes via her attunement to cosmic consciousness. The message from the coronavirus and labels have something in common. Both present this fact: not everything is as it seems. Labels would be considered only an ID tag, until you know their purpose is malevolent, to keep the peoples divided and unwilling to see others' perspectives. The virus would be considered to have only devastating effects until you know how it is benefiting the society. The day is coming closer when most of the populace will have the shocking realization that not everything is as it seems. When everyone in Earth's civilization knows they are powerful multidimensional souls, and information they seek always is within, no longer will messengers such as we be needed. It will be a time of rejoicing when everyone on the planet consciously knows, all souls are members of an eternal universal family. Beloved sisters and brothers, we honor you and your steadfastness in your mission to bring that day to fruition, and we support you with the unparalleled power of unconditional love. Suzanne Ward. Website, matthewbooks.com. Email, suzy@matthewbooks.com.